Okay, everyone, welcome. First off, I'm doing this video just for potentially some people missing the class. And in addition, I just wanted, in case you had to go back and look at the syllabus, I wanted to go ahead and have something. First of all, I wanted to say thanks. I'm glad everybody showed up. Again, I'm just going to run through this relatively quickly. In addition to that, what I'm going to start doing is going ahead and doing weekly, probably at the beginning of the week, I'm going to go ahead and do a real quick video, just kind of what we're going to be talking about during that week, just to give you guys an, kind of an introduction to what that week is about. Just trying to keep it two-way conversations going with us, because I realize we're not live and we can't be together. So I just want to go ahead and get as much out there as possible. So again, you know me pursuant to my name up there. I'm going to go ahead and draw. I love drawing, as you know. This phone number, please feel free to call it at any time. Again, remember, I'm East Coast, not West Coast, so 3-hour time difference. So please don't call me at 9 o'clock your time. It's really late here. However, outside of that, just let me know. Of these two email addresses, please feel free to use both. This is the one that goes to my phone. So if you had to get a hold of me right away, please feel free to use that. One of the things that I wanted to point out here is these particular dates. Obviously, we started on June 23rd. The last week of class starts August 13th. The final examination will be due by then. What I'm going to do is release it a little bit early. And the reason I do that is to give you guys some breathing room at the end. I know there's a paper due and there's some other final research project due, so I want to make sure that you guys aren't jammed up there. Our goal during this time is to really give you that sense that you can go ahead and understand how to do certain tax research. Again, as I stated when we all got together, I can't put the right words in your head. I don't know what you don't know. However, what I can do is try to give you a better understanding of how to find what you might not know. I hope that all made sense. So I'm just going to keep going from there. What we're going to do is we're going to learn the U.S. tax system, which I think is really important, because what it does is it gives you a foundation to figure out where you go from there. So that's really the first couple of weeks. After that, we really dig into the various tax research tools that are available. I've actually done videos out there. You can go look at those if you're really interested and want to jump ahead. I believe it's week 4 or week 5 that we deal with that. So as I said, I'm going to continue to help you along through here. This has been condensed to an 8-week course, so things are going to be a little bit more rushed than they were the prior year, but you can do it. I know you can. There's no problem. We've already talked about this. This is going to tell you some of the electronic. We're going to deal a lot with your writing, and I don't so much presentation skills from a PowerPoint perspective, but very much your writing skills. Some people in this class are probably, your writing is going to be flawless. For others, I just want to make sure you understand the difference between what I'll consider English writing and business writing. I went to a liberal arts college, loved English, loved history, would write in very flowery language, as my business partner used to say. And what happened when I got into the business world, I would write like a 4-page memo. And it'd have all this descriptive and stuff, and I'd hand it to the partner. Their partner would scribble all over it. No. You have to go ahead and do it in 1 page. And that's really difficult for people that may not be used to doing that. So 1 or 2 pages is all you really have when you're writing these memos. So we talked about the text. This is supposed to be the 11th edition. Okay, we're going to fix that right now. The 11th edition. So please, when you get a chance, go ahead and pull that. As I said, go ahead and rent the text. Don't spend any money on it. It's not worth it. We've already talked through this. One of the things I do ask is please read the syllabus, which I'm going over right now. Watch the videos if you want to. Obviously, if you feel like you've read through the chapter and you don't feel like I can add anything from the videos, I'm not. That's the nice thing about an online. Everybody learns differently. I do this because of the fact that this is the verbal part of it. Okay, you might be more of a tactile person that you can read it and you feel comfortable. So whatever you feel comfortable with, I'm good with, okay? Actively engage in the material. What I mean by that is ask questions. If you have questions, if you're confused about anything, let me know. I'm here to really go ahead and benefit. One of the things in today's political climate, I please advise everybody, be civil about everything. You know, we can all have different viewpoints, and we should all discuss different viewpoints as long as none of it's personal. Okay. There is course evaluations, do those at the end. Online videos, again, I'll be going through. I'll be doing a bunch of little ones for you. The text, please read. PowerPoints, I do PowerPoints here. I actually use, as I said, when we all got together, I use the one from the text because of the fact that they kind of give me a starting point. I actually go off from there, but they give me a starting point. Problems, as we've already talked about, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that up just so you can remember what it looks like. It'll pull up here in a second. Okay, of course it had to go to a different screen. I didn't really want that. You guys can't see that. This happens before in my thing, and it drives me crazy when it does this. I know it's bouncing back and forth, folks. I apologize. Okay, I'm not going to be able to pull it up, but it has all the homework assignments in the different columns. So when you get a chance, go ahead and look at that. What it'll do is tell you which problem was assigned to you. I realize I have to add a couple more by the time this video is over, or later today, which is Monday after we all met. I'll have this one ahead and set up for you. Okay, file memo and client letter. Just when we go through that, you'll see that in week 5, but what'll happen is you'll know some more information before that. We'll have 2 chapter tests, each worth 150 points, and I'm also going to have synchronous sessions, which we all agreed would be Wednesday at 9:30. Okay, you know the grade breakdown, 2 chapter tests, 15% each. The problems, you get 10%. Basically, there's 10 groups of problems, so they're each worth 10 points. Case analysis is 15%, file memo, client letter, 15, first one, file memo, client letter 2 worth 25, and the presentation's worth 5. As I had already stated, I'm going to fix this, and we're just going to go ahead and tell you, please just prepare PowerPoint as if you were going to present. So that's all I'm going to have for the presentation is you guys create a PowerPoint. Let me think. So what I did here is a couple little different things. This is date beginning now, not date ending. Thank you, everybody. Anytime you see anything, let me know. I swear to God, I will fix it immediately. Ask the students that did this. You see some due dates here. The first chapter test we really have is due the 23rd. That case analysis is also due the 23rd. So you're going to have some crunch time there in the next couple of weeks. But I've given you a bunch of time to do it. This chapter test on the 23rd is really for all the previous weeks. So chapters 1 through 5. After that, you notice the first research file memo and client letter is due July 25th. I would advise you, if you get a chance, at least go to chapter 11 in your textbook. It will give you some guidelines on what I'm looking for inside there. It actually gives you a sample file memo and a sample client letter. Okay. If you notice here, the second exam will be available on August 6th. It is due by August 13th, so I'm leaving it open for 7 days. If you notice here, the second research memo and client letter is due August 19th. If you notice here up on July 9th, the first research facts are given. So I realize there's a lot out there, folks. I'm sorry about this. It was tough to try to do the timing. The one thing I can tell you is I've set this up so I know that if you're in my real estate class, that these give you some flexibility in timing, so I'm not crunching you with all kinds of information together. That's really that from that standpoint. What I'm going to do is make sure that in week 2, I think, oh geez, I know you guys probably get sick going, what the hell? Week 2 here, I'm going to go ahead and do a real quick video on what a case analysis is and how they work. So I will go ahead and get that done. Thank you, everybody. You guys have a great day, and I hope this helps for the people that weren't able to be in class. Thank you all.